EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Indianapolis Colts and the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. Oh, good-looking return set up here. The 40, Isaiah Rodgers. He will score. Touchdown, Colts. And that right there is how you silence the home crowd.
All week long in preparation, visiting teams talk about it. Okay, we've got to start fast. We've got to take the crowd out of it, as you just talked about there. We've got to control the ball early. And in this case, forget fast start. This is a blazing start. What they've talked about all week is their offensive unit doing that. Not necessarily the guys returning the opening kickoff, but believe me, they'll take this.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. A carry by Henderson to start the drive. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Yannick got again for the second straight play, and it brings up 4th down. So now make that a second sack for them on this drive.
And, Brandon, we hear it every week when we go out to do a game. Everyone talks about playing complementary football. Their offense goes down and scores. They see that, and they want to back them up, and that they did, getting 2 sacks on this first drive.
Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And he's up past the 20 to the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Stafford's throw here hauled in by Cup. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards the pickup there.
That's good. Rams, 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. He's got Cooper Kupp on the slant. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain.
We hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
40 got, like 7, and 20.
On 4th down, Stafford. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense could breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way,
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
At their own 22-yard line.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And some space here. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, 78 yards. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Colts in possession. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now a play fake it at Stafford. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
He's forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
50-50. Monday. Hey. Libra. Omaha, remove.
They snap it to Stafford. Man open is Robinson. And he is going to have the Rams first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. They'll send a receiver in motion left. From the red zone now, Stafford. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line.
Again, 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 13-yard line.
2nd down, it's Henderson. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
It's now 3rd and 8.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Dio Dangbo drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
For the Rams field goal, a 40-yard attempt.
Gay's kick is good, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And some room to work. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 92 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael Pittman, 65 yards. And the Colts continue to pull away here in this first half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Oh, good return up past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets them up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number one. In motion right is Robinson. From the 41, Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 7 yards there and a first down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series. And they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Play action, Stafford. Flush to him, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So now Stafford and the Rams after the sack. They're staring up at a 3rd and long.
Easy, easy! Hey, 5-0!
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got Higbee complete right side. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. And he just clocked it. But the clock wasn't even moving. Well, that's one you don't see very often, a wasted down. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Higbee, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And Gay knocks this one through, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and
Now
6
Stafford.
at the 45-yard line.
And he rifles one incomplete.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
On 3rd down, here's Henderson. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
Hey, 22!
First down.
22!
First and 10 at the 42-yard
Stafford. That's complete to Robinson. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. They give up the middle to Akers. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety and being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Here we go.
On 4th down, Stafford got an open man finding Jefferson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Stafford. That'll be swung out wide here for Henderson. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Here's Stafford. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
First down. First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Looking for Cooper Kupp again, 2 in a row. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
Hey, 50. Hey, middle.
Again, it's Stafford. This is caught. Touchdown. Matthew Stafford finding Cooper Kupp for the touchdown there. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Now a receiver in motion left.
10. Omaha, move. 0. 21. 22.
Stafford's going to try and throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead. It's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've got to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Quick throw out wide, and Pierce has got it. And some room to roam now. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 37.
The tackling in this game has not been good so far. We've seen our share of missed tackles. Case in point, that one right there. And that miss led to another big play.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 20-yard line.
First down, Colts.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Troy Hill picks it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now this 4th quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
120 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they actually need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
They go play action with Ryan.
Eyes the crossing route, and he finds Pittman.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Tries the right side, finding Woods here.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Ryan.
Connecting here with Pittman on the out route. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Play action, Ryan.
And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
They'll try and run. Taylor.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now it's Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Stafford now to throw. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 43. Stafford. Over the middle and complete to the tight end, Higbee. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Now Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. Room here to run. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. Gain of 21 yards. First down, Indianapolis.
Back to Taylor on first down. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. That's a pickup of 3.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.